Good afternoon all, Tim Tunnicliffe here on the Great Rugger Run at Wadebridge Camels RFC. And the sun's out again now, but fortunately it's been nice and cloudy this morning. So I've not struggled too much in the heat today, but the legs have been in pieces. It's been hard work today. But I'm here now, slightly recovered. My lovely host has provided a nice little picnic lunch for me there over on the benches for me to tuck into as soon as I got here, which is great. Very much appreciated. Now this is a ground I don't think I've ever played here. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but I do know Old Colfians played here once. I think it was in a cup game, and sadly there was a really bad injury for one of our players. He had a bad leg injury, had to have it operated on and stayed overnight. So not happy memories in that respect. But there was also another injury that day, and it was one, I think it was Charlie Clay. He got a bang on the nose, and he ended up having the comical tape all the way around the head, strapping, which just blows my mind. How anybody can carry on playing when you've got a bit of tape wrapped around your face is beyond me. But it happens. I've seen it happen many, many times. Funny though. Okay, let's go into this clubhouse. By the way, get out of the way of that helicopter. That's making a bit of noise. Beautiful place here at Wadebridge. Just a stunning little town along the river here that I came along into the clubhouse. There's a little trick here. Got to be careful of that on the way in. Be a bad way to end the Great Rugger Run by falling down a hole going into Wadebridge Camels clubhouse. And I'm here with Mr. Mike Rawlings. Mike, how are you, mate?
Very good, mate. Yourself?
Very well, very well. Now, I'm just going to try and show the people this clubhouse here. You see these low beams. It's just like a really atmospheric place. I can imagine after matches, it's a fun place to be.
Yes. As we spoke before, mate, when you first got telling you stories about kind of once the fans have left, setting up the rugby obstacle courses. A few of the second rows mostly. I think myself actually might have had a little scrape. We've potentially knocked our heads, or a few of the boys knocked themselves out on the beams before. As well, the rugby, the clubhouse cricket as well. They're obviously an obstruction for the ball, but some really good times in this clubhouse.
So people are going up and through,
jumping over tables, forgetting about the beam above their heads. A few too many drinks really for us, but mate, it's a good club. It's a really good evening out.
Yeah, I love coming to all loads of different clubhouses, and this one's just got such a lovely feel about it. I love the little things on the roof there as well. Just nice little touches all over the place. Okay, let's take a little walk through here. We've got a nice little piece here. Oh, I can see those. Yeah, there we go. Now, what are these, Mike?
I actually read it properly this time. So they're gifted. It's either a gift or a raffle, one of the old boys, but it's actually a cast of Martin Johnson's winning World Cup boots. I can't remember if it is a raffle or gifted, but now put up in the club, which is nice little touch, really.
Yeah, it is. They definitely stand out from wherever you are in the bar. You can see them all over the place. Okay, next thing. Come through to here. Again, you'll see this kind of thing in every rugby club you go to, but this is a massive, enormous version of it. Yeah. Look at the size of that thing. It's quite obvious.
It's obviously the captains over the years, right from the start of the club. Obviously a few more kind of empty spaces. Hopefully I'll still be a coaching or part of the club by then, but it'd be nice to see it filled up by the time we leave. But some absolute class names. I kind of remember my first men's game of rugby here actually, before kind of in my college days, and Gary Ginn, whose name is on there a lot, was a big influence, and a lot of boys still big influences within the committee. A lot of the old captains are actually still part of the club and help keep it running, and it's a real kind of family club really. Once you become part of it or play for it, you kind of stick around and help it out, so it's a nice feel.
Nice. And what do you use this room for generally? Just have a little bit of a pan around here so people can kind of see what's going on.
So mostly for home games, this would be the main area before kind of the boys go into their warm-up. We do big team meeting, bit of analysis on the team that's coming down, just a reminder of like key focuses for the game day, set our targets, and then the boys head into their own time after that. And as coaches, we usually step aside on game day then, help get them warm, but they manage themselves. So just an area where we can just speak to them before they carnage lets loose, really.
Yeah, so this is kind of a calm area.
Yes,
this is kind of tactical, technical
and then,
kind of.
Then once the players are out, all the kids and wives come in here, and it's it's carnage in here then as well.
yeah. There is. This is for the kids. The wives, I don't know, what is it? What was the wine, is it?
Prosecco wine. Try and drink as much as they can so we can drink after the game and have to drive them home.
Nice one, okay. Follow you, mate. I'll
Yes.
follow you. We're going to go through to, I think, the changing rooms now. Go and have a look and see how that's set up here. Well, just show this quickly. Camels in the carpet there. Camels is the nickname of the club here, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Thank you.
Obviously, 2 away change rooms, same as every club. They always get the smallest change rooms.
Yeah, smallest, coldest ones.
Yeah. The ref actually ends up with the best deal. The ref is quite lucky. He gets kitted out with the newest, most tidiest personal showers for the referees.
Wow,
as well.
this is massive.
And, yeah.
It's the biggest referee change room I've ever seen.
Yeah. Look after the ref, he'll look after you, he says.
It's all tactical. It's all tactical, people.
Got to show you the best showers in. They might not look it, but the water pressure here is amazing. Yeah, almost match
Not going to be here, yeah. Apparently, best showers in
Western counties, actually in Southwest.
in the whole of the southwest.
Southwest.
And I think all rugby people will appreciate that because the amount of awful showers that are, in rugby clubs around the world. So this is home changing room number 1?
Yeah, home changing room number 1. Again, we kind of let the guys manage their game day. They will put their music on. This will be their time. All shirts, everything will be laid out for them. Refreshments, fluids. And then, like I said, we just take a backward step and give them their timings and they have to manage it themselves. Most of them are grown up enough now to read the clock.
And there's very little on the walls in here, which is rare nowadays. A lot of clubs now have slogans everywhere, but you've not gone down that route?
No, we did it a couple of years back, and then we found actually we're just overloading the boys with too much kind of, whether it's buzzwords or kind of words to kind of focus on or targets to focus on. So we've cut it down. We get 1 attack focus, 1 defensive focus at the start of each game, and at half time we'll analyse them. If we've met those targets, we'll set them new targets, or if we need to adapt our targets, we'll change it and manage it as we go.
Yeah.
But again, we manage the captain and the vice captain or the leaders. They'll manage the rest of the team, and we let them do the talking, really. So it seems to be working at the minute.
So keep it simple and let the
Keep it
players
simple
make the
and give them
decisions.
responsibility. It's their team at the end of the day. We're just here to direct them where we can. So.
Nice, good stuff. Right, where to next?
Yes,
That's the
home. So we do. If the second team here on the day, this will be the second team boys. If not, kind of subs and kind of whichever backs like their own personal space will come in here and stay out of the way. Yeah. Down to the physio room. Nice big space for our physios.
and I was going to say, this is the lightest, airiest physio room I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it doesn't smell too badly of DP. It's not too bad.
Most physio rooms are just a cupboard in the back of a club somewhere. Yeah. This actually feels nice to be in.
Well, she has to manage that many boys. She needed a bigger space. No, they're right. It's quite good. Jess is brilliant physio. She looks after the boys, tells them to man up half the time, which maybe is not the best thing to be telling them. But no, she's good. She's unfortunately she's an ex-player herself. She was, might have seen her in the news actually. Unfortunately broke her neck 2 years ago playing, or really? 2-3 years ago.
That's sad.
Had her neck kind of rebuilt. She was very good, played for Cornwall, played for Plymouth Albion ladies. Unfortunately stopped her career, but her brother plays with us down here, who's also a Cornwall player. And she loves staying involved. So she gets to stay involved with helping us out.
Nice,
brilliant.
Good. Now I understand you're a really fit team.
Yes,
and I think we'll find out why that is when we come through to here.
Comes down to the old school spin bike.
Yeah, let's. This is this gym. Let me see if I can show you the extent of what we've got in here. That, ladies and gentlemen, is it.
We like to kind of our jobs, most of the boys are farmers down here, so they graft for a living, so they don't need to fling in bales every day and what have you, cutting grass. They save it that way, so the bike's just there as an antique, I think.
Yeah, it's just a token gesture. Okay, let's go out onto that pitch outside, which, by the way, looks in terrific nick. Now, I asked you, Mike, what turned out to be a fairly naive question when I got here, which was why the nickname of the Camels. But if anybody doesn't know, you know, like me 5 minutes ago.
Obviously the River Camel, and then we also have Camel Trail, which is kind of, it's now a bike ride, but it used to be the old kind of train tracks. I cannot remember what date or what they would have been transporting, but back in the kind of the days where the railway was the way of getting things around, we had our very own down here, and so we're named after the river and after the kind of the trail, really.
Yeah, nice, cool. Okay, let's stop here. Pitch is in cracking nick.
Yes.
How does it stay so nice and firm despite the fact it's right next to a river and a floodplain?
We are very lucky in that terms. It's a tidal river, so a lot of the time, especially during the winter months, it will still be a very firm, dry pitch. As long as we fall in time with a low tide water goes down, kind of tide goes out, takes all the water off the pitch with it. It works kind of brilliant for us. As I was saying before, I think the only times I've been here coaching, I think 6, this is my 7th year. I think most probably played on it a handful of times where it's maybe been slightly boggy or slightly soft on the foot. And that's only unfortunate if it's kind of a high tide or a kind of spring tide, really. But outside of that, it's a brilliant pitch to play on, and the drainage, again, money spent on it and maintained, and the maintenance from the groundkeeper's been brilliant. Yeah, other than that, we're very fortunate where we're located, really.
Yeah, talking about the groundkeeper, we should probably get off this pitch, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, I think, is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Questions to ask, mate?
No, I think that's all. Okay, thanks everybody. That is Wadebridge Camels, and I will be day 5 tomorrow. God, it's going fast. Okay, over and out for now. See you later on. Cheers, bye.